Okay, so this is the next segment of quarter three. We're going from the stab. Again, if you remember, we finished, this was after the trigger grip change sequence of the palm. I step and turn, stab. So I'm going from here, I'm going to slide back into a rear stance, and my weapon is going to tap down on the ground. I'm going to do a reverse figure eight, kind of, not quite. Basically, this is called a twirl. I'm lifting the weapon up, I'm circling it back. Once it goes down and my hands twist up, I turn my body and I'm flattening it back out. So let's do that again. From the tap down, basically think of it like you're rotating around your right hand. The right hand roughly stays in the same spot. The left hand is circling all the way around. Once you run out of room, I'm turning my body and then I flatten it back out. I'm basically untwisting my hand so it's flat. One last time. From the stab, I tap down, I'm lifting, circling back, tracing towards the ground with my left hand. Once it goes, I flatten it back out. I'm in a X stance, my right foot is behind, left foot is in front. From here, we're going to rotate so you can follow. I'm doing two stabs. I'm gonna lift up with the right foot as I pull this weapon back, and I'm stabbing with that end of the weapon in a middle stance. I'm now going to stab again, but as I pull out, I lift my foot up again. Right foot steps in front this time as I thrust. All right, so two stabs. Last part of this segment. This is the last piece of quarter three. The step over grip change sequence. I'm taking my weapon. It is stabbed inside of a zombie. I'm placing my weapon on my knee and on the ground. So, zombie here. Weapon is on my knee here. It's on the ground back here. From here, I don't want the zombie to get me. I'm leaving this here in between me and the zombie. I'm going to step over the weapon with my left foot. Right foot steps behind the weapon. So now I have a brace, right? I'm holding it up a little bit better. I'm going to change my grip. So my left hand comes to where my right hand is, palm facing me. Right hand goes to where my left hand was, palm facing down. From there, I'm getting myself ready. I'm stepping back, and then I'm going to let the zombie drop. The way I do that is I'm going to pull the bottom part of the weapon up as I drop it down. All right, and this is the end of quarter three. So let's go through that sequence one more time. Mr. Fung, come help me demonstrate. All right? So from here, there you go. So I did my stab, right? I did my two stabs. I did my first stab, into the middle stance, and then I step back and I stab him one more time. He moves forward, I'm stabbing, right? So again, picture there's a zombie on the end here, all right? This is a good angle to see it at. I don't want this zombie to fall off my weapon until I'm ready. So I'm placing the weapon down here on my leg and also on the ground, right? In this position. I'm bracing it so that way he can't move forward. I'm now going to step over, step behind the weapon. So again, it's still braced, he can't move forward. I now have to change my grip. Left hand goes to where the right hand is, right hand goes where the left hand is. Now I'm finally ready. I'm going to step back and I'm pulling up with the right, and when I pull up, he would drop down. And then I'm able to stab the zombie behind him. All right, thank you, Mr. Fung. You're great. All right, thank you, sir. Let's go through this entire sequence one more time, all right? So we're going to go from the end. If you remember, we did the palm, we changed, and did the stab. So this is where we do the tap twirl. I'm tapping down, I'm circling back, and flattening my weapon here in an X stance. All right? We're going to just change the view so you can see a little bit better. My right leg is going to lift up as I pull back, stab. Pull out as I lift up, stab. Now I'm in my X stance. From here, zombie or Mr. Fung is at the end. I'm placing the weapon down, leaning on my knee and on the ground. I step, change the hands, step back, drop as I pull back. And this is the end of quarter three. Practice.